This is this is very difficult to do. This is where most contractors, only 99% of them, fail. See, there's a deal out there. We get to run out and tap dance to the homeowner, and they get to lie and screw us over at will, unless we have an upfront conversation about what the rules are and are not. And all I want them to do is, if I'm coming to your house, Tom, and I already told you I could spend between 10 and 20 grand to fix your pond up, and you've agreed to that, and when I get there, I just don't want you to make up a lie. I want you to decide right then and there, do you want me or don't you want me? Because I'm okay with a yes or a no. I just don't want to chase you around by you telling me something like, you got to check it over with your spouse, or you want to think it over. So this is the hardest part. And these words on the screen are just things that I use when I go out there, but it can be anything. For instance, Tom, for you, what would be your transition? You've got the paint, you've got the budget to paint someone's house. How would you slide into to get them to agree to yes or no?
So perfect. So Steve, if you told me that, hey, I'm cool spending 10 grand on a project, I might say something like, hey, Steve, listen, I appreciate that, but on occasion I get out to somebody's house because I got to come out and put some eyeballs on this thing, and occasionally there's a game changer that'll keep me from, being at that $10,000 mark. There might be a site condition or access or some issue with the surface that's going to require more prep, and in that case, if that happens, I'm just going to call a timeout and be honest with you and just tell you I can't do it for the 10 grand. Are you cool if I'm honest with you like that?
Yes, I am.
And I appreciate that. And listen, I was wondering if you could be honest with me as well and do me a favor. If at any time you don't feel like we're going to be a good fit, would you just let me know?
Sure, I'll be upfront with you. Yeah, I'm tired of people lying to me. I'll give you an honest answer right on the spot.
I'd appreciate that as well, because sometimes people, they don't want to work with us for whatever reason, and then they don't want to hurt our feelings, and we end up chasing you around and calling you, and you're hiding from us, and it's awkward for everybody.
No, I'll be good. I'll be straight with you, Tom.
All right. So, Steve, what did we just do there? What's that called?
We had a very difficult conversation. It's called, hey, I'm going to give you something, like be honest with you, but I want something in return, like you to be honest back with me. Okay, and then we're going to bring up the scenario, the elephant in the room that always comes up is some bullshit lie. Like you want to think of it, check with your spouse. Let me call my accountant. Really? Who thought you call an accountant to paint your house, right? Yeah. So you just have to have an agreement. That's all it is. It's just an agreement between two human beings. And when you practice this, Tom, you get really good at it. So you can have an agreement. Okay?
And guys, listen, one more thing on that. One of the things I hear from contractors all the time is they don't want to bid stuff over a picture on the phone because they don't want to paint themselves into a corner, no pun intended, of locking themselves into a price. And if you follow that step of saying, hey, listen, sometimes I'm going to get out there and there's a game changer, it leaves you room to either not take the job on or change your price and this and that. But if you don't follow that step and you go out there and they had a $10,000 budget, you didn't have this open and honest conversation, and then you spring it on them that it's going to be more money, you are now just a typical sales guy, and it's going to piss them off and not be good for business.